Denver, Colorado, located near the Front Range of the Rocky Mountains. This unique city experiences 300 days of sunshine every year. Since it's so high above sea level, the thin atmosphere makes the sun feel warmer.
Look who it is. Denver has the 10th largest downtown area in America. Within a short mile, you can find 3 sports stadiums, a performing arts center, 3 colleges, a water park, art museums, and a river for whitewater rafting. Oh yeah, there's stuff to do out here.
We headed into the downtown area to take it all in. We ended up at the Four Seasons, which has a restaurant called Edge. I ordered a starter of squash bisque. I don't know how to pronounce that first word. Oh my God.
I want to see the hat.
And then the main course, steaks.
Hey, she was grubbing.
Everything is fire. It's so pretty. The sky is pretty clear too. See a couple stars. The next day, we hit downtown again to walk around some more.
We found this cool vintage shop full of antiques, clothes, and old records. We stumbled upon this giant bridge that was over a train station, and we had to go get some pictures.
On our way, we stopped at the local wine cellar to get some drinks for the road.
They also say that golf balls go 10% further here, and so do cocktails. Alcoholic drinks literally hit harder up here than at sea level. The Union Station here was built way back in 1858. Everything here was old AF. The architecture was amazing though.
We found an alley that some artists had blasted with butterflies, bees, and all types of stuff. It was like Tyler, the Creator, had been here or something.
With every old city, you know there has to be some haunted stuff. And we were looking. That led us to the Oxford, Denver's oldest boutique hotel.
This place is over 120 years old and has all types of stories. Locked bathroom stalls, sinks that turn on and off during the night, and of course, room 320. In 1898, a woman shot and killed her lover before taking her own life in that room.
The hotel's cruise room bar is haunted too. Bartenders report seeing a man walking into the bar wearing an old post office uniform. He always orders a beer before muttering, "The children. I have to get the gifts to the children." Then he drinks the beer and leaves. But when the bartender picks up his bottle, it's always full. I didn't know ghosts could get drunk and avoid the tab.
It look haunted down here too. I don't know who we think we are, but they invited us to come back at night to see for ourselves. Later on that evening, we ended up at Meow Wolf, an incredible immersive experience started by a collective of artists in Santa Fe.
Hello.
Hi.
The seat?
Each location has a theme, and they're all insanely trippy. We're huge fans, so this was the whole reason we came to Denver. The theme was a multiversal transit station, and this was the company's largest location. I don't even know how to explain it, so I'll just let you see for yourself.
Sure.
This was incredible. I felt like I was on psychedelics. Every area was completely different. Almost cracked the code.
Crazy.
So cool.
Nowhere to go. Yikes.
Melody or something.
Oh, we on that.
You look like a mad scientist.
Crash Nebula, what are you gonna do now? We're not going anywhere. Sir, do you know what you're doing?
I'm gonna get us out of here.
Oh, it's fired up. Oh.
Time to go.
Yeah, I think we're gonna die.
Hey, Pat, what's going on in this room right here?
Glizzy heaven. Get by the glizzy gobbler.
Touch that little dangly thing in the back of my throat.
Are you hypnotized? Are you hypnotized?
Yes.
Are you hypnotized?
Yes.
Are you hypnotized?
Yes.
Are you hypnotized?
Too hypnotized. I can't think. Get them out of my head.
Are you hypnotized?
Somewhat.
Are you hypnotized?
I'm getting there.
Are you hypnotized?
Yes.
They got the Nintendo controllers on the floor. They got the cassettes, the phones, the cell phones. Oh, they did they. Listen. Imagine you saw somebody running at you.
Yeah, let me get a Pat. Let me get a Pat.
Pat?
Pat.
Whoa. This is a movie theater?
You want to sit in the front?
I don't know if I want to watch this. Everybody getting brainwashed? This looks like the Illuminati entrance tape.
After we felt like we saw everything, we left Meow Wolf and headed back to Oxford, the haunted hotel from earlier.
Into the cruise room.
Surprise.
Right. We were trying to see the Mailman ghost. We did not. Drinking at a haunted bar was fun though.
Were you at Meow Wolf earlier?
Yeah.
I saw you. I saw you.
You Why are you like this?
Ready when you are.
The next morning, we ordered some food before we had to head to the airport.
The view of Denver was perfect for a champagne send-off.
On the drive to Denver International Airport, we passed a giant, scary horse called the Blue Mustang, also known as Blucifer. This scary statue literally killed the artist that sculpted it in a freak accident. What a lovely sight before getting on a plane. Thanks for a scary good time, Denver. Until next time, keep your bags packed. All right, that has been the Denver, Colorado episode of We Trippin.
Oh my God, you sound like Elmer Fudd.
Denver was a good time.
It was.
Denver was a good time. It was quick.
It was quick and cold.
Quick and cold. One of the biggest downtown areas in America. And so I just feel like it was a good time just walking around. Mm-hmm. Not a lot going on.
And it's pretty high above sea level. So
you
be careful.
clearly just learned that. And the elevation.
No, I told you when I went to play basketball there were signs in the gym that said, be careful breathing because of the elevation.
That's
right.
a crazy sign.
Right. So you definitely got to get used to the air out there.
Mm-hmm.
But it is crisp and clean.
It was very crisp. It was a crispy place. I like Denver. This wasn't either of our first time there, right?
No.
So we were just dipping into Colorado.
But you know what? I have only been to Colorado to either go straight to Breckenridge or to play basketball back in college. But I hadn't gotten a chance to like walk around the city and just like explore the way we did. So that was refreshing.
But this was definitely, like you said, this was kind of like my first time just wandering around, learning about the city, finding out how haunted it is.
Yeah.
This was a very paranormal episode.
Yeah, and we are super into paranormal activity. So intriguing.
Spooky. Not any actual winter activities.
No.
It was actually barely snowing. It was just very cold. Right. Colorado is just kind of like known for winter stuff. So this is kind of like a winter episode by technicality.
We got a little break from it because we went to Wyoming, we went to Idaho,
right?
And so those were heavily snowed in places, and now we got a little break from that in Colorado. It was just like pockets of snow everywhere.
We very clearly came here from Meow Wolf.
Right, for sure.
Very clearly. That was the only thing that really fit the agenda. It wasn't very wintry, but as you can see, we had a lot of fun there. So speaking of fun, what's more fun than grubbing? What was your favorite food in Denver, Colorado?
Okay, so we stayed at the Four Seasons, which is a beautiful hotel.
Yep.
And I enjoy eating at the hotel. So my favorite food was actually there. The restaurant downstairs at the Four Seasons. I had some ribeye steaks, some Brussels sprouts, mashed potatoes.
That's good.
Ooh, some squash. I mean, I was eating.
That was good.
God damn, now that I go over my whole meal, I was eating.
You were the only one filmed during that, so it just...
So I just look extra.
Just like... nom, 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 nom.
Not Cookie Monster.
And I was just over there
Dang.
like, leave me some. Can I have some? Oh, no, never mind.
You was out here like this. Can I have some more?
Can I have some? Oh, no, none of that. Food was flying at me. Ah.
Dang, don't do me like that.
Nah, we were both tearing it up.
Mhm.
That was a really, really good restaurant. I feel like We Trippin' started with a lot of steak and like beef tenderloin and stuff like
Right.
that. And then we were like, man, we should probably switch it up for the show.
Absolutely.
But this time we were just like, man, we tired. We got in late. We're just like, man, take us to the beef.
Mhm. This was a very chill episode, a very
Uh-huh.
relaxed, just some walking, some
Yeah.
big walking energy.
Yeah, for sure. And, you know, we did have a lot of restaurant just like delivered to us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some of that stuff you can check out in our Patreon. You know, if you want
Patreon.
some extra food reviews.
Mm-hmm.
But my favorite food was room service on the last day.
Mm-hmm.
I got the croissant French toast.
Poisson,
Those
poisson.
big old thick babies.
Mhm.
Big back French
I
toast.
definitely got to taste it, and it was phenomenal.
Your meal was, I feel like it was better on paper. It was just like bangers and eggs.
You definitely won the competition.
But the view though,
Mm-hmm.
that view was basically like exactly what I think of when I think of Denver. You know, like Denver's one of those cities, even though I associate it with like cold and snow, I really think of the like skyline and the buildings and the downtown area when I think of Denver.
Whenever you have a mountain view, it just adds to everything. So
It's a little surreal because you see all the buildings and, you know, like the bustling neighborhoods, but then you just see a snowy mountain like right there. And it's just like, dang, where am I? So
it was like we got a part of, it was kind of crazy, our view, because we got a part of the city all the way to the right. And then we had a big building right here, and then a mountain view that was just like everything. So it was
Right.
just kind of like we got 3 different views in one.
green screen.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like your background was snowy mountains, my background was downtown. And
Right.
That was a cool little experience.
Mhm.
But other than that, not a lot of eating
No.
on this trip. Not a lot of eating. We were just exercising pretty much. A lot of cardio,
I'm always losing weight.
which is a good thing. Usually people gain weight on trips.
Yeah, it's better for my knees.
Mm-hmm.
I can feel the difference.
Well, speaking of your knees,
Wow.
what was your favorite activity in
Wow.
Denver? Because I was thinking of like walking and stuff like that. We were just
Right.
doing all-
Sure. Knees, right? Mhm.
It just came out super weird.
My favorite activity was none other than
Mhm.
meow.
The
wolf.
reason for it all.
Mm-hmm. How would I say that? Meow wolf.
Or just Meow Wolf. Just say the words.
They're both like animal based.
So what'd you like about Meow Wolf?
Meow wolf.
She's not gonna get past it. She's not
that
gonna get
worked.
into the segment.
That worked. No, my favorite part of Meow Wolf. First off, this was the first Meow Wolf I've ever been to, and I had no idea what exactly it was. So walking into it, it was almost overstimulating because I'm like, what the hell is going on here? It's like aliens everywhere, like crashed little ships. It's like we were on another planet.
It was
looked
a
like
psychedelic trip.
yes, like fungus everywhere. I felt like I was
Fungus.
I felt like I was just floating.
Yeah.
Like it was crazy. And then these specific rooms that they had, you know, my favorite room was a room that we walked in and it was black and white zigzags all over the wall.
Yeah.
And it just looked super trippy.
It's just like huge photo op.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so cool. I've been following Meow Wolf since they first opened. Their first location was in New Mexico. I think it just started as like an art showing that was like immersive, and then it just kind of like grew from there. They just kind of like they just made something so special. Like it almost feels like a museum, but it's also kind of like the excitement of a theme park.
Right. It's like
know?
an interactive museum visual theme park.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. And I saw it on social media. Somebody was like walking through it, and this must be the Santa Fe location, the first one, but they like went through like a washing machine into a tunnel
That's crazy.
and then like came out in another room, and I was like, where is this? I want to go to all of them. So I guess this is their biggest location.
Okay.
And it did not disappoint. Like my favorite room, they had the it was like a enchanted forest. You know that room? It was like multiple levels, and it was like weird like sloths and all these creatures and stuff. But then on the next room over was like this giant crystal castle, and it seemed like it was like in outer space, and it was just like it's so trippy. Like
every
like
time
an artist's dream.
Every time you walked around the next corner, it was just something different, completely, totally different. You could go from that crystal room, crawl into another room, and it's like all white rock,
right?
You know, or something. It was crazy. And then to add to it, the workers. For me, the workers really added to it. There was one.
They were deep in
the
it.
lady who walked up to him was like, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, yeah, sure. She's like,
that might have been a customer. I don't even know. I don't even know. I feel like everybody was into it. But you're right. Everybody was like, it just seemed like it attracted like the same type of person, like super artsy, but also just kind of like very imaginative. Because I could see this being a weird sell for certain people.
Right.
Like they're like, you know, but this was super up our alley. It seemed like the artists would have so much fun doing it. Right. And I want to go to all of them. Meow Wolf, what's up?
Hey,
hit us up.
We here.
The only thing I didn't like about it was how crowded and popular it was.
Right.
Because there was like...
It was so many people.
There were so many cool places to do little photos and videos, but then there's just like a million people in there.
You know, it's always crazy to me when I don't know about something and then I go there and it's just packed. I'm like, everybody knew about this but me. I was last. It's crazy, but it was really a fun experience. And the people actually, for me, some of the people did enhance the experience.
For sure.
If that lady wasn't a worker there and that was just what it brings, then that just makes the experience that much more. Because sometimes people can seriously ruin an experience.
Yeah.
And everybody seemed really chill and fun and high energy too. So it was really cool.
Everybody was committed for sure. Everybody was fully into it. I mean, obviously that was my favorite activity also, but
you're into some other stuff.
I loved the paranormal elements of this trip. Denver, I mean, between like all of the paranormal stuff I do on my own or on Damn Internet You Scary, I've researched the Denver airport, you know, haunted places a long time. We went to San Diego and actually caught a ghost on camera. So we pretty much official ghost hunters. But yeah, like
self-proclaimed,
but I mean, we got the evidence.
We do.
Hit us up, Ghostbusters. Give us the pack. But yeah, going to the Oxford, learning about, you know, the room where a lady killed her man and herself, and then all the single men that go in there, she's trying to get at them pretty much and holla from across the grave. The ghostly mailman who was still trying to deliver them packages. Them kids is dead, bruh.
That's crazy.
Them kids came and went. You don't have to deliver them no more.
Man.
But the fact that we went and explored and then we were like, let's try again at night.
And it's really you. Because
no, it's not. You like that stuff too.
I do, but you like to do the paranormal stuff at night, which is extra scary.
She's trying to make it seem like I'm dragging her into this. Nah, you got two legs. You can run.
I love it too, except going to graveyards at night.
And just
outside of that,
drinking in a haunted hotel was pretty cool too.
Oh, it's crazy because I just wanted to see something because I'm like, oh, this was right. You kind of don't. I'm like, but I did see one thing and this freaked me out. And you were a part of this. When we were walking at the bottom of the hotel, as soon as I started filming down the long hallway, a lady walked by and she had on a long black dress. She was
dressed like a ghost.
I was like,
we are not 100% sure if that lady was alive. I'm sure she was, but if she was, she need to update that wardrobe.
Okay, because it was like she was like wearing like a scary nun outfit
like
to me,
churning
like
butter,
right?
Pilgrim shoes,
right? And I was like, what the? And then you were hiding, and I had saw you at first, and then you disappeared, and it was just all kind of like freaky. Man,
that was fun. That was fun, and then we got to see Lucifer on the way out. So I think just overall, my second favorite activity, just to follow up yours, was just all the paranormal stuff that was going on. So I guess that leads me to my travel hack.
Your travel hack. Okay, what we got?
So my travel hack is really just for, people who are into what we were just talking about. If you're into the paranormal and all that stuff, it's good to do some research on the city ahead of time, because a lot of these cities have very old buildings. And if we didn't know, we would have just walked right past the Oxford. It's a cool spot, but TripAdvisor wasn't suggesting it, go drink here, go stay here. But we just kind of heard from around that it was haunted. I think they kind of they gave us the piece of paper up front,
Right.
to that had the whole breakdown of what was going on. So it must be a part of their tourist attraction. Just, knowing these things ahead of time, if you're into that stuff, just research the old buildings, ghost tours. A lot of cities have this stuff, and you would just never know if you weren't looking for it. So
I feel like everywhere we go, there's like a ghost tour somewhere. It doesn't even matter.
Right.
Whether we get to do it or not. It's
people
just
died everywhere.
Right. And their presence is felt everywhere too. So yeah, that's a great travel hack. Mine kind of goes along the lines of that a little bit. My travel hack has to do about conspiracy theories. So all my conspiracy theorists, you're gonna love this. So Denver Airport is kind of known for its
Chock full of
for its conspiracy theories surrounding the Illuminati headquarters, tunnels underneath. We saw that big blue horse, the devil horse.
Lucifer.
Yeah. But I didn't really know too much about it beforehand. So it's very known. And I guess people come to that airport specifically to see what was going on there. And there's like Freemason symbols all over the
murals,
place.
So much stuff. But if you were just at the airport, you wouldn't be looking for it.
Right.
You don't got that stuff at LAX.
Right. So my travel hack just goes into look up the conspiracy theories of the city that you're going to, because if you want to go check it out, you can. We got lucky that ours was in the airport, so we just got to kind of, look around in the airport to see what we could find.
Right.
So, and we did see some like interesting stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's an easy way to add some spice to your trip, because a lot of times people just come into a town and be like, all right, basically what we do, like, what is there to eat? What is there to do? And it seems kind of like a boring suggestion to be like, hey, do some research on this place, But now I will do that in every city, because I think that's cool. You might just have some random building across the street from your hotel that can, be the most interesting part of your vacation.
Secret tunnels and
secret
dungeons and torture chambers and
there's limits.
You don't want to go visit?
I got black limits.
Oh, well, let's put it on the list.
Well, I mean, speaking of black limits, leads into our next spot. How was your Denver, Colorado skin tuition?
It was nice. It was nice and smooth and moisturized. Where I didn't have, my radar didn't go up for my skin tuition at all. Now, I had some, raised hairs for like paranormal activity and stuff like that we just talked about.
Yeah.
But as far as, being black in a city, I didn't feel targeted. I didn't feel anything. People recognize us from the airport or from Meow Wolf. But that's kind of all. It was pretty pleasant.
Yeah, it was a major city. Very like hipster vibes, even though it is old and a lot of the, like the Union Station and all that stuff goes back to like the 1800s. It still gave like a major city vibe. It was, between the record store we went to, there's just like a lot of places like that. It's like Silver Lake. It's like if Silver Lake, California became a major city. That's how I felt in it. And it just felt very comfortable. I saw, pretty much every type of race, every type of culture, and there was just no issues.
Yeah, none at all. So Denver was good.
Denver was good.
Yeah.
There you have it. Denver was good.
A time was had.
All right, this was a very tight little wrap up.
Yeah, it was.
It's a tight bow. All right, you guys. Well, this has been Denver, Colorado episode of We Trippin'. I have been Patrick Cloud.
And I'm Persephone.
And we will see you on the next plane ride. Keep your bags packed.
500 feet.